Well, hey everyone, we've been talking a lot lately about people who are near to us but far from God. And I want you to think about this again. Who's closest to you who might be most distant from God? It certainly could be a family member. Maybe it's a coworker or a neighbor. Maybe your children, have friends at school and you know the parents a little bit and you know that they're struggling or suffering in some way. Maybe somebody you work out with at the Y or at CrossFit. There are all kinds of people around us who are not only far from God in terms of sort of their current state of their soul, but they're just suffering, they're just hurting right now. Well, we are God's priests to connect His grace to them, to represent their needs back to God. We're priests, and it's not just a metaphor, it is our identity. We've talked about this a lot, 1 Peter 2:9. But you are a chosen race, a royal priesthood, a holy nation, God's treasured possession, that you may declare the praises of Him who called us out of darkness into His wonderful light. This is who we are. This is what we do. We provide that mediation, that vital link between heaven and earth. And in this Lenten season, we want to get real intentional about it because Lent has traditionally been a season of service. So, my fellow priests, we want to get real intentional in this Lenten season and be intentional about blessing people who could really use a touch from God in their lives right now. And so here's how we're going to do it. We are authorizing the entire body of Christ to tap into our care fund. You all have given to that so generously over these last 2 pandemic years that we just want to overflow with this to people all around us. And so we have $100 gifts designated, 3 different kinds. A grocery gift card for those who might be in financial tough times, or just a basket of flowers or a basket of fruit for people who they're not hurting financially, but they're struggling, they're suffering, and we just want to encourage them with a gift. So here's what you do. You go to our website or you open our app, you click on Intentional Blessing, and you just order one of these gifts. You don't pay for it, it's coming out of the care fund. And then you'll pick it up on a Sunday, or you could swing by our office sometime and pick it up. And you'll not only get the gift, but you'll get a greeting card and a little prayer card that you'll also deliver to your friend. And you just show up and say, hey, I just know you've been struggling. I mean, we all have, and I just want you to know I care about you. And you present them with the gift and you let them know hey, I'm a big believer in the power of prayer too. And if I could, I would love to just say a prayer for you right now. Could I do that? Offer a simple prayer on their behalf, leave the gift, and then when they open the card, they're actually going to find that they could have a whole team of people praying for them. There's a card with a QR code. They can scan that, that'll take them to our website, and it's just an invitation for them. If you would like to know that people are praying for you on an ongoing basis, a whole team of people, just let us know. Just state your request, and you can be sure that we're praying for you. Now, just imagine if 1,000 of us over the next month or so delivered 1,000 care packages, offered up 1,000 prayers, served as priests in this very tangible way. What might God do to apply His grace to people's lives, to maybe open their hearts to begin to believe in Him? What might God do through our humble priestly service? Well, let's find out together, shall we? I want to invite you, don't delay on this. If you can think of someone that you know who could need a touch from God, go on the app, go on our website, get started, and it'll be an adventure for us all together. And I just know God's going to move through the ministry and the service of His people. So I hope you'll participate. Thanks for hearing me today.